Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with a free college football pick for you for week 3 of college football. Saturday, September 16th, we're going to talk South Carolina and Georgia. Let's bring in our guy, Ross Benjamin here, the man, the myth, the legend. I know sometimes I say that about Higgs, but I'm really just joking. It's about Ross. Ross Benjamin, everybody. And it's all because we're friends, so we like to razz each other. No offense, Higgs. You know I love you.
Yeah.
Let's talk South Carolina. South Carolina, the Gamecocks taking on the Georgia Bulldogs, number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs, minus 27.5. Big game here, or big number here for the Georgia Bulldogs. Total sits at 54. Ross, where are you going with this one? Tell everybody what to do here.
Yeah, Lenny, you know the way I am. I don't like laying a big number, and I don't like taking an underdog if I don't think they have a realistic chance of winning. And at 27.5, when you get into that point spread parameter, a realistic chance of winning the game straight up for the underdog is very, very low percentage. So I'm going to concentrate on the total here. The last 3 years, these teams have met each season, and Georgia has scored 40-plus points on each occasion, and 2 of those 3 games went over the total. Georgia's first 2 games of this season, they've averaged a shade under 47 points per game. They're averaging 472.5 yards gained per contest. They're scoring 1 point for every 10.2 yards they've gained thus far, which is an extremely high ratio. They've amassed 687 yards passing throughout the first 2 games, while South Carolina has allowed close to 600 yards passing in their first 2 contests. In the last 2 years for South Carolina, the Bulldogs have passed for over 300 yards on each occasion. South Carolina averaging 32 points per game to start in their first 2 contests, averaging a little over 500 yards per game. Georgia obviously is a whole different animal defensively in terms of what South Carolina has faced thus far. But I do think Spencer Rattler and company for South Carolina could at least get us 13 to 17 points in this game minimum. And I think that's going to be enough for us because I think Georgia is going to be very difficult to stop in this matchup. They're not going to call the dogs off early, with no pun intended, like they did in their first 2 contests against overmatched opponents. And I like this game to go over the total, Lenny. So I'm going to go South Carolina, Georgia over 54.
I'll tell you what, I like this. I think Georgia gets theirs. I don't want to lay 27.5, but I think Georgia scores. And I think South Carolina gets in there too and gets some as well. I like this over. I love this over. Love it, love it, love it. We're taking the over 54 here, South Carolina and Georgia. Don't forget, you're looking for Ross Benjamin's premium plays, head over to picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code NCAAF. You save yourself 20% off of all the week pass, month pass. That's where the value's truly at there. Get yourself a pass. Get Ross's premium plays. Till then, though, Ross is giving you a free gem here. South Carolina taking on Georgia. We're going over 54 on Saturday, September 16th. I'm Detroit Lenny, Picks and Parlays. That's Ross Benjamin, the man, the myth, the legend. We appreciate him. Good luck, everybody. Unless you're against us. Take care.